Hello world, hello YouTube lands, me again. I hope I do this one justice, but I think it's going to be quite difficult to review, but I'll have a good go at it, good stab at it. This one's Trinity of Sin, Pandora, a prequel to Trinity War. Trinity War is the new crossover happening in Justice League Dark and Justice League of America. This one's about a girl called Pandora. The comic begins in prehistoric Macedonia, so quite a while back, and Pandora's in a little tribal wigwam, so like a Native American Indian in Macedonia. There we go. Anyway, she goes wandering off in the forest, Pandora, and she finds a creepy looking skull. It's almost like a crystal skull type thing, but maybe a bit more metallic, more like a Terminator skull, you know, from Terminator 2, really. Anyway, so Pandora grabs the skull, and the skull unleashes things onto the world. Or what's it unleashed? What's it unleashed? It's unleashed the 7 deadly sins. So you've got a bit of a religious tone to this comic already. You've got pride, greed, gluttony, sloth, wrath, and lust. And these are all depicted as very horrible looking monsters. So it looks like what we had here at the beginning of the prehistoric Macedonia bit with Sin in a Native American looking tribe sort of thing was a heaven on earth really. And because this poor girl went wandering in the forest, picked up the skull, and she unleashed all these horrible sins into the world. A bit like Adam and Eve when Eve picked the apple off the tree, beginning of original sin. So it gets into quite deep waters here really. I don't think religious types could have a big fuss about it anymore, will they? Because Christianity's dying a bit, isn't it, in the West? It's more of a original sin type story. Yeah. So after Pandora's picks this skull, as opposed to an apple, from the forest, she's taken into a what seems like a tribunal. Here we go. I'll just read something from the comic. You have been summoned to the Rock of Eternity to stand before His Lord Judgment. You 3 are the greatest transgressors mankind has ever known. And she's chained up with 2 other blokes. I don't know who the other blokes are, but it's Pandora with a Red Riding Hood cloak and 2 blokes. And apparently you 3 are the Trinity of Sin. I wish it explained who the other 2 guys are. If you know who the other 2 people are, then let me know in the comments. Okay, this is from Pandora. I could not comprehend what I had done, and there in that place out of place, in that time out of time, they condemned me, branded me with scars that would burn without relief, and cursed me to wander this world of sin, eternally undead, to witness the ruin I had brought forth, and to feel it with the whole of my being. So she's been cursed basically to wander through time, a bit like the Wandering Jew, who's a mythological figure as well in literature. He pops up every now and then. She's basically wandering through the centuries, seeing all the horrible things that men are doing to each other, and it's all because of her, because she unleashed the 7 sins by picking up the skull in the forest, which is a bit unfair. But then again, so's the original sin in the Bible, which is obviously this is taking its cue from. During this comic, we have Pandora going through different periods of time. Jamo, the Leviant, Wadi Tahini, Gulesti, different times in history. With men being horrible to each other, whacking each other over the head with clubs and spears, and in the end, bang bang, shooting each other with guns. There's quite a lot of that. So there's some good art as well, particularly the ones with Pandora during the times of the Crusades. It's pretty good artwork there. Then we go to modern days where, as I said before, bang bang, bang bang, men got guns, men are tough because they got guns, bang bang bang. Sorry. That's modern day. Modern day tough guys, they can do that with their fingers. Okay, so she's seeing different people do different periods of history. She's has a chat with wrath, has a chat with lust, has a chat with sin, And they go, no, you can't do anything, Pandora. And she goes, well, I'll try my best, but I can't do anything. Now we get to 2013, and it appears she can do something. One of those elders who condemned her to go through history suffering has come back and admitted that he was wrong. Here we go. The council was foolish, wrong, our judgments were poor. The other two of the Trinity of Sin deserve their punishment, but you did not, Pandora. You were just a woman who was curious. Well, yeah, should they realise that about 1,000 years ago? Anyway, it appears they just come to that conclusion now. And this bloke has told Pandora, you must access the great power within. Only the strongest of heart or the darkest can open the box. And they're talking about a box, as in Pandora's box, I guess. So the key is to open the box, and it'll solve the problems of the world. There'll be no more wars, there'll be no more lust or pride or wrath or sloth or anything else. And it's interesting end of the story. Pandora says, if the box contains the power I need, I will use it to end this curse, to purge this world of the 7 spirits of sin and their wickedness. These last years I've seen a new kind of mortal arise in this world. If I can't open the box myself, if it takes the strongest of hearts, then I know who to go to. And the last image is of Superman's chest. And as anyone who's paid any attention knows, Superman has got strong analogies to a certain sun god named Yeshua, or Jesus. Of course, because Superman gets his power from the sun, which is what Jesus Christ is all about. So yeah, is Superman, aka Jesus, going to rid the world of all the 7 deadly sins? Very interesting, isn't it? One big problem I can see though, if Superman does rid the world of the 7 deadly sins, doesn't that mean it's the end of comics? What are they going to write about if there's peace on Earth and this mortal plane of Earth is now heaven? And everyone's very happy and no one's killing each other and there's no wars and no one gets jealous of anything or wrathful or lustful or vengeful. So yeah, Superman can't win, can he really? If he wins, it's the end of everything, isn't it? It's the end of comics. But anyway, interesting start. There was a hint before, wasn't there? When the bloke who said, you must access the great power within, only the strongest of hearts, or the darkest can open a box. So what I'm assuming is going to happen is somebody of a dark heart will open a box, and things explode into chaos, and there'll be fantastic battles and great comic book opportunities for loads of drama, loads of things going on. So what do I think as a whole of Trinity of Sin and Pandora? I thought it was pretty interesting. It's opening itself for criticism for the religious types, but I don't think religious types really care about comics, do they? And because Christianity isn't so strong in the Western world anymore, I doubt they even know this is going on. As I said before, the ending can't be with Superman saving the world, aka Jesus Christ. Be interesting to see how far they push it though. Is Superman going to sacrifice himself, crucifixion style, for the betterment of mankind, like certain Yeshua did? We'll see. But as for now, I'll give this maybe a strong 7.5, 8 out of 10. I recommend you pick it up because it's the beginning of Trinity War, Justice League of America, and Justice League of Dark, all of which are very, very good. Probably the strongest things going on in the DC universe at the moment. So yeah, Trinity of Sin, Pandora, #1. Out now, pick it up. I think you enjoy it. Yeah.